We're back!
Hi guys, my name is Esmeralda.
My name is Lauren.
And I'm Joyce.
Hey
guys, how are we?
I mean, I'm chilling today.
Chilling
In the middle.
Well, that's good. Today we are discussing a very hard-hitting topic. We're going to talk about accessibility of weight loss drugs for adolescents.
Whoa. Okay, because that literally is what's on my heart right now.
Clock
yes,
it?
my niece just contacted me yesterday and was like, she wants to get on Ozempic, and this TikTok video told her to take Ozempic and starve herself because she's a 19-year-old in college, it's her freshman year. She's gained that bit of freshman 15 weight.
Actually, I read an article this morning that Trump is going to make weight loss drugs lower. So the cost would probably be cut in half.
Wow.
Even more than that.
So they're going to be more accessible.
Yes. What do you guys think this means for adolescents who are looking to lose weight?
It's a great topic actually because a lot of adolescents don't know what weight loss drugs are.
Right.
They don't really know the definition.
Right.
I know that weight loss, a drug that is used to mimic, and it sends a signal to your nervous system, so that makes you feel full, and that's how you basically lose weight.
We have to ask that question, why are they lowering the cost? Is it for the best interest of the people that actually need Ozempic, which are people that have diabetes? Ozempic is for diabetes management. Or are they even thinking about the people like my niece, who's 19-year-old in college, who's struggling with her weight and wanting to take Ozempic, and now that it's cheaper, how is this going to affect that population?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was reading an article for the NIH about the statistics, and apparently 1 in 5 are suffering from obesity.
Wow.
And then I kind of see what Trump wants, because also United States is top 1 in obesity.
Mm-hmm.
And then that also comes with other factors. Is it going to the people that actually need it, or just because I want to lose some pounds, I'm gonna get Ozempic? So we need to know who is actually receiving this treatment.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Because honestly, he was saying, because like you mentioned, America is very unhealthy. This is why he's passing this law or bill. Yeah, people are going to have easy access to lose weight, but also we'll just take away from diabetes patients that actually need the drug. Yes, we're solving a problem, I guess, with lowering the cost of the drugs, but now we're going to have a shortage issue, which may cause a whole different problem. There's people out there who really needs the drugs, like say Ozempic, they need it to manage their diabetes. And then now it's more accessible for everyone and for adolescents and all that. There's probably going to be a shortage. When celebrities were on the high of using it, there was a shortage for people who actually needed it. I knew people who needed the medicine, but they couldn't get it because there was a shortage in their their place. So this will cause a shortage. Is this ethical to have happen? Because some people are not going to have their medication who actually needs it.
Is there going to be awareness that's also plugged into this new law out there that they're lowering the price of Ozempic? Are people going to know the side effects, the pros and cons? Because for someone to say they're taking Ozempic and going to starve themselves at the same time, I know that a side effect of Ozempic is dehydration. So imagine if you're taking that drug that can lead to dehydration and you're also starving yourself, your body's not getting those nutrients that you need.
Dangerous, yes.
Yeah, and in the long term, I'm just, seeing some downsides, especially for that adolescent population who may not be receiving the correct information.
Yeah, it's great that you're talking about that, because there's a lot of pros and cons that come with Ozempic. And then, as we know, and then there's also many articles too that mention that you gain that weight back.
Yeah.
So are we
Talk about
doing
it.
good to these people? Are we actually making a difference for these people?
Yeah.
Are we actually helping USA to help decrease that percentage? Because as of right now, just for adolescents, it's 21% of the population that is obese. So that's even though the number is coming down, it's still a high number.
It's very high.
Yes.
So we need to consider that. There's also, like you mentioned, side effects. There's many others, like losing your hair.
Yes.
And
if my niece knew that, she would have been like, "I'm never mind."
But it's also the false information that they find, and it's so easy to influence an adolescent since they don't know much about it, and they if they see advertising or something, a drug for $50,
right?
Say less.
Right.
I want to lose weight, so
The adolescent population, some of them are still going through puberty, so they're trying to take a weight loss drug that may not improve what they're actually going through.
Yeah,
is it ethical for for this price to be lowered for everyone, or just patients that is actually prescribed to them.
Right. And it's good you brought up puberty, because honestly, what if it is just baby fat? You know how like some moms are saying like, oh, it's just baby fat, but yeah, what if it literally is baby fat and they probably don't need the drugs yet? But
right.
We're not. I think it's more important to push out the education of these drugs. Like, yes, people know about it, but they don't know like the ins and outs of it, or the side effects. All the side effects, like I said, like Esme said, it causes hair loss. Imagine a teenager losing hair at their school. We're gonna now build a whole self-esteem issue on top of the weight issue they have.
And that's another big topic.
Right. Is it something that's gonna help the long term? Because clearly TikTok isn't telling some adolescents that Ozempic needs to be paired with healthy habits, exercise, things like that, and even doing those type of things first before you even get on a weight loss drug.
It's like, great, they're lowering the prices of weight loss drugs, but what about the food? What about the vegetable? What about the greens? What about making that affordable? Because even if you do, let's say, go on Ozempic, you had to combine that with healthy diet and exercise. But many people don't have access to go to the gym to buy the healthy food.
Honestly, what people don't know is some issues we have in our body, like high cholesterol, like these things could happen from the food you eat. So if you're taking this drug, but you're still eating a bunch of not so well foods, like high sodium food, like
fighting each other.
So honestly, like you said, make food and produce more affordable. You ask someone like, why don't you eat healthy? Or like, you know, you ask that question, they'll be like, oh, well, healthy food's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I have to just go for what's quick, what's there. We need to work on making things affordable. And yeah, I also want to mention, should there be an age limit? The adolescents age 12 to 19, maybe 12 to 20. So should there be an age limit of when they can take the drug?
I don't want to put an age discrimination, you know, out there. If you need it, there should be certain things that should be required. Like if you're in that adolescence group, the requirement to take Ozempic, maybe you have to take an educational class, you know, or your parents have to take an educational class. Your parents have to have certain dates where they need to check in with the provider while you're taking this medication to make sure you're not mismanaging it.
I definitely agree with you, because based on the age and the statistics I mentioned early, ages 12 to 19, and in between those, 1 in 5 of those adolescents have problems with obesity. So it kind of depends on what Lauren said. If you need it, yes, inform yourself. Your parents need to make sure they're informed about this. We have to keep in mind that this also has a limit. You cannot just take this forever. There is a limit. They prescribe you based on your weight, your age, your condition. So we have to keep in mind that there's also like limitations for this. Are you creating a good impact with this new law that you're trying to pass? Or is this going to be affecting more? Because this comes with other side effects. This comes with other problems. You know, and there's so much to talk about that we probably won't be able to cover today. But there's so much to talk about. So I'm kind of glad we have this conversation, because I'm pretty sure this will help one or two that are watching.
I hope it's helping.
Topics like this, discussing these topics is really useful for the people watching, for the community. So I'm glad you have me today, you have Lauren today here to discuss this topic, and hopefully we can talk more about other important topics.
And I'm glad we had you here today too,
Yeah,
because you posed some very good questions, you know, questions that make us focus on the actual public health issue that is at hand.
We'll see you 2026 whenever this law, whatever.
Exactly.
Let's do our research.
Yes, please.
Exactly.
Everyone do your research, because there's not one person that's really right. There's not one person really wrong.
Right. We will be dropping some sources, some links on the bottom, so you can do some more research. And be safe out there.
Thank you for watching.
Delete it. Okay.